And happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I wanted to get on here and do the September 2021 free forecast for you guys. And for all my Patreon clients, I will be posting a second video and putting it up there in about an hour after I'm done with this. But this is your September forecast for the month of September 2021. Now we move into the harvest season where the days grow shorter and the night air is a little crisp. The leaves are turning a beautiful hue of golden orange, yellow, and browns. The autumn equinox is always upon us at this time. September 20th through the 22nd is the first day of fall in the northern hemisphere and the spring equinox on the southern hemisphere. Now, a little bit of pagan history. The Celts and the pagans used this day to give thanks to Mother Earth, nature, and for a bountiful good harvest for the year ahead. They prayed to their gods and their goddesses that the crops would last throughout the winter with celebrations of bonfires, feasting, harvesting, offerings, and even sacrifices. And the big one is the new moon in Virgo on Monday, September 6th, 2021, 8:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now, you guys, Virgo energy is all about perfectionism, organization, health, employment, and also holistic consciousness. Now, Virgo is the natural healer of the zodiac. The sun is in Virgo too, so this is giving you a double dose of mercurial energy. Now, contrary to what many do every January 1st with their New Year's resolutions and committing to a new diet program or exercise regime, the new moon in Virgo is one of the best times of the year to start a diet, a lifestyle change, an exercise program. Anything to better yourself and your health and well being will always be blessed under a Virgo new moon energy. So these next 2 weeks are the 2 weeks to make those plans, get things set in place, get ready to, sign up for a gym, start slow, baby steps, but get out there and start making the changes you want to see in your own health. Virgo will give you that energy and drive to do it. Like I said, this energy also gives us the strength to hold our resolve, be a little more disciplined and a little more health conscious with our own food and stress triggers. Now, all earth signs are going to feel this energy the most, including sun, moon, rising, dragon, head or tail in Virgo. So be prepared for that. And it is a new moon, so it's generally going to be positive in nature. The Virgo new moon is also trining in Uranus the same day. Now, trines are all about harmony and everything ebbs and flows. Uranus is actually about surprises, shocking energy that come in maybe a good way. Just remember, even though Uranus is surprising, something positive is coming in the world of Virgo in a very, very positive aspect. Excuse me. Now, there's also another trine going on that day, and I usually, because I am an ancient astrologer, I usually don't cover these, but I felt that they were kind of important. There's also a trine between Mars, which is our desire principle and action, and Pluto, which is transformations, making for a very progressive Labor Day. This is all hitting on Labor Day and a new moon. So there's a lot of good positive energy happening that day. It's going to be I would enjoy this new moon coming because, let's see, 5 days later, you've got issues. I'm not going to say any more than that. That's for my Patreon clients. Now, the new moon is also, no, I already said that. Sorry. Venus moves into, remember, Venus is the goddess of love, and she's going to be entering lustful Scorpio on September 10th. Let's just say that many of us will feel our libidos in overdrive for the next several weeks, and passion will be strong for many. Now, souls born with this placement will be very intense, magnetic, and sensual. This also calls for sometimes there can be high drama with this position, and this placement requires total devotion and commitment. And that is your Venus in Scorpio. Hi, Doris. How are you? That's wonderful. Yes, September. Happy birthday. Okay, where are we? Here we go. On Tuesday, September 14th, Mars, desire principle, enters diplomatic Libra. Now, this energy is all about justice, partnerships, marriage, and harmony. Some people get married at this time. Some people are proposed to at this time. This energy is about taking that next step, whether that's proposing in marriage, moving in together, getting engaged, anything like that. Libra has a lot of Libra energy to it. Now, this is actually an excellent place for Mars to be because Libra tones down the aggressive nature of Mars and give it, how do I explain this? It tones down the aggressive nature of Mars, giving into peace, love, balance, and harmony, because that is what Libra is really about. Now, souls born with this placement will reach some sort of balance and peace in their own lives. They have to have that in a certain sector of their own lives, and they will reach it. Their main objective in life is to live in perfect balance within their own human experiences. They are usually interior designers. They make great psychologists, astrologers. Um, a lot of them are involved with the laws and even with the arts. Their sign is ruled by Venus. Venus rules the arts. And this placement always fights for the weak and the oppressed. And it is truly a beautiful placement. This is a very beautiful placement. If you have this placement, Mars in Libra, you're a very diplomatic, caring soul in a great many ways. Okay, moving on to September 17th. September 17th, now in modern astrology, I know September 27th is when Mercury goes retrograde in Libra. However, September 17th on my software brings up the pre-shadows of Mercury retrograde, and that begins on the 17th. And even though Mercury retrograde usually ends October 18th, this is a shorter retrograde than usual. So it starts on the 27th and ends on the 18th. So this is 3 weeks instead of 4. So it's a little shorter, and I believe that's the last one of the year. Hallelujah. But the foreshadows of this retrograde last up to October 27th. So I need you to just be aware from the 17th of September to October 27th, there will be retrograde activity. The retrograde is in Libra, so it will be all about marriages and partnerships. It'll be about love, working things out, and creating more balance and harmony in our own lives. And it's Mercury. Mercury is communication. So that does mean that we will have to deal with matters that relate to the seventh house: marriage, partnerships, contracts. This could be business as well, because that seventh house is not just for marriage. So this energy will take on a lot of Libra tones to it. It will be diplomatic and peaceful, but there will be things that need to be discussed, so to speak. All right, and then we have the full moon in Pisces on September 20th at 7:55 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Now, Pisces full moons can be a little emotional for some. We are more intuitive. Our dreams become messages, and our psychics, our astrologers, and our intuitives become more channeled and can see far, far ahead. So this is a good time to contact those people when the moon is full in Pisces. On the negative, this is also where you may hear of disturbing news from the Middle East. Um, Pisces rules the Middle East. Pisces is a very religious sign. It's not an accident they chose the fish as the sign of Christianity. It's Pisces. And all three main religions have been erected from a country that's ruled by Pisces, which is religion. Think of the Middle East. What three religions rule that part of the world? Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Middle East. So yes, you'll be hearing things about the Middle East, and also try and stay away from illegal and legal drugs or consumption of alcohol. Anytime dealing with a full moon in Pisces, this, the expression drink like a fish, well, I would prefer it to be water. Cleanse your system out with water, not with alcohol. A lot of you have a lot of Pisces or Neptunian energy in your chart, are going to have a very negative reaction to this full moon. I have to explain more of that on my Patreon page, and I shall. But that, let's see, where am I? Make sure I got everything here. Now, this is also a good time. Now, not all things about the full moon in Pisces are negative. This is a perfect time. If the new moon in Virgo is about health and committing to a lifestyle change or eating better, then the full moon in Pisces is about ridding ourselves of addictions. Now, there's always 3 moons that I work with to work with people who have addictions. If someone wants to quit smoking or quit drinking or stop eating so much sugar, because sugar is an addiction too. Full moon in Aquarius, full moon in Virgo, and a full moon in Pisces. Those 3 give you the greatest energy for trying to, even my magical world, who does spell work for breaking habits on those 3 moon phases will work excellent. But yes, full moon in Pisces, great for breaking bad habits. However, steer clear of alcohol and drugs that make you lose focus and make you become ungrounded. And more of that from my Patreon as well. And last but not least, happy birthday to Libra on September 22nd. Right now we are in Virgo season, but on September 22nd, the sun does move into Libra. And full forecast for that will be posted on Patreon as well. Have a safe month ahead to all of you out there. And be safe. That's all I could say. Watch the stars. Watch the moon. Hey, sweet butterfly girl, how are you? I'm doing great, Doris. Can't complain. It's raining and we need the rain over here. I never realized how much I would enjoy monsoon season like I have now. It's every day's an adventure here with the weather, but it's been quite enjoyable. So I am doing very well. I spent a couple of days, not a couple of days, but a couple of days ago, I took a drive. It's only about 40 minutes away from me to a town called Jerome, Arizona. Jerome is a haunted small town. Don't blink. Maybe 400 people live in the town. It's more of a tourist attraction. They say that the ashes of the dead are paved. The streets are paved with the ashes of the dead. So it is a very haunted town. And I think it has one hotel, and that hotel used to be the hospital. And a lot of paranormal investigators go there and do their investigating there. My understanding is room 32 is the most haunted because some guy hung himself there. So now my daughter's requesting we go there for flashlight night tours. And I was telling her, I can't, the road to get there is so dangerous and windy. I said to her, I can't drive this in the winter and I can't drive this at night. So we will probably have to end up staying the night there at that haunted, crazy hotel. But it was fun. It's kind of fun. There's a lot of the places that are haunted here in Arizona, as there are everywhere, but it's kind of fun to explore them. But that's your Sunday report, and I hope you guys are doing well. And thanks for tuning in. And for my Patreon, stay tuned for part 2 because I got some dates I want to tell you about. See you guys later. Bye.